Let's jump over to our next game here. Just mentioned this team, the Bengals. They're going to be at home here against Baltimore. Current line in this game right now, Cincinnati plus 2.5. And we have a total of 51.5. Uncle Dave, I'll go first on this one. Both of these defenses, they absolutely suck. This total's not high enough. If Buffalo can score, 73 points in the snow against Cincinnati, these teams got to be able to get to 52. I really think it just comes down to the pass defense for both sides. It's just absolutely terrible. If the weather comes in here okay, I can only see this total going up. And, to be honest with you, I don't care who wins because I've been rooting for both of these teams over the last couple of years, to do good because, they've been like my Super Bowl picks the last couple of years, but it's not the case. Neither of these teams are winning a Super Bowl, not with these defenses. So it's the over for me on this one. It makes no sense for me to go ahead and play a side in this one the way that these two teams, are playing. So give me the total over 51.5. I'd play this probably all the way up to, let's say, 53.5. That's where I'd be on that one. So quick, easy pick for me there, Uncle Dave. Ravens, Bengals. What do you think?
Yeah, I really kind of hate this game if I'm being honest, Sleepy. But um, the Bengals are not mathematically eliminated, although the numbers give them a 1% chance of making the playoffs. And the Ravens have a 32% chance, and the Colts losing Jones coupled with the Chiefs lost to Houston actually give them the best chance of the teams that are currently on the outside looking in. But they're still going to need a lot of help. And I guess I say that to say either way, both teams should be giving their best effort this weekend. When we're betting a game, I think that's all we can ask for. I like to look Bengals home dog. I always love them, knowing they had every chance to beat the Bills last week, and knowing the Ravens lost at home in a game nobody had them losing, and that just brings recency bias into the forefront. And I really don't want to go there. I mean, the fact remains, for as good as the Bengals offense can be, they're still without a defense, as you mentioned. They couldn't slow down the Bills' rushing attack, and now they face a similar offense with a similarly mobile quarterback, and it could be a matchup problem, and that could be just enough to get me to take the Ravens. I think when you combine the fact that the Bengals just beat the Ravens 2 weeks ago, I have to like the Ravens' chances. Maybe the revenge. I don't know. I don't love this, and I say that because this is the NFL, and the Saints beat the Buccaneers, the Titans beat the Browns, the Vikings shut out the Commanders. So anything can and does happen. I won't disregard what happened last week between these two teams, but rather I think I'll take it as maybe getting a better number with Baltimore than we might have if it happened last week. And in reality, I'm just fading what I see as the worst of the two defenses. And as far as the weather goes, it's going to be cold in Cincinnati, sleepy, high of 13, winds around 10 all afternoon. So, um, yeah, I don't know what that does for your total. Yeah, we could see some drop passes and whatnot there, but sometimes that can work for you because running backs have a hard time holding onto the ball, so that could create short fields. So you know, good luck with your over. I don't know whether the weather helps or hurts here. We'll find out. But I think I'd have to go Ravens.